Hey everyone, welcome to 2 Seconds Watch channel. I have today an unboxing of the IWC Ingenieur model. So I'm going to show you, this is actually the travel case box that we have for this watch. You can shop and purchase this watch on our website at 2secondswatch.com. So today I'm going to be showing you an unboxing of this wonderful, very popular watch in this season, which is the Ingenieur model. So this is the travel case that it comes with. Of course, it's been a while, so you have a bit of scuffing, but it's held up pretty well for the last maybe 20 years of how old this watch is. And I'm going to show you what it looks like inside. So if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, do subscribe, as it will really motivate us to continue to create videos like these, unboxing videos like this. It takes a lot of time and it does support the channel and make a lot of difference. Of course, hit the like and subscribe button as well. And of course, if you have any questions, you can always leave it in the comments below over here, and I'll be happy to engage with you. Okay, so this is the IWC Ingenieur model AMG Special Edition, which is a collaboration with IWC and Mercedes-Benz. So this was a collaboration with the AMG racing line of Mercedes-Benz, probably around 2003-2004, where they did produce some of these watches. And you can see that the numerals here on the watch and the watch dial, including the watch, is very much inspired by the racing dials of the Mercedes AMG models during the era, during the early 2000s to the mid 2010. So here it comes with an aftermarket leather strap. It's a beautiful leather strap here that, in my opinion, wears better than the original IWC strap. I'll go through it why in a minute. But yeah, you can see it is a titanium case, brush finish, and is in very fantastic condition over here. So let me just take it out and show it to you how it looks like close up over here. So this is the dial of the watch. You can see it's a matte black. You have this numerals, which is has a bit of a cutout, and you can see that there's a chronograph as well. This is, I believe, the chronograph movement that is the same as the IWC Portuguesa model. You can tell that by having a look at the 30-minute counter and also the 60-second running hands. So this is the running hands, and you can see it's a step-down dial. You've got a bit of detail on, of course, the track here in the middle that runs along, and the tachymeter scale that runs at the edge as well. A flat sapphire glass covers the case. It is not very raised, and here is actually the case back. So you can see right here the IWC Ingenieur by IWC exclusively for the Mercedes AMG collaboration. And I believe this logo and this location is where the AMG headquarters is. So I really like this case back. I think it is very wonderfully made, and because it's titanium, I'm going to tell you how it wears on the wrist as well. So it's a handsome dial and it wears extremely well. So let me give you the case dimensions of this watch. It is a 42 millimeters width watch, but I can't really say it's 42. It's actually 42 from this end to this end over here. But if you count the largest side, which is probably from the crown to this side, it is 46 millimeters wide. The lug to lug over here for this watch, let's have a case size watch. Lug to lug from this point to this point is actually 47 millimeters. But if you notice, there's a bit of a flare over here, so it doesn't really wear true to the lug to lug 47 millimeters case size. It is from here to here, this tip to this tip over here would be a 52 millimeter. The case is between 13 to 14 millimeters thick. And of course, this is the movement I was talking about, the same as the one in the Portuguesa. It is not an in-house manufactured movement, but it is heavily modified Value 7750 movement. But of course, if you look at how IWC modifies the movement, they're very well decorated. You can't see it under the case back, but it's a beautiful movement. It works and functions fantastic as well. So here's what I like about this watch. So even though the case dimensions of the watch seem really large, it wears fantastic even on smaller wrists. And that is due to the design of this watch. And one of the things I realized having it long term is how if you wear this watch here, you see how the original IWC strap doesn't allow this kind of pull down. It actually gets stuck somewhere around here. So therefore you don't get that feeling. Of course, I haven't tried it on the bracelet yet, but this watch will come with a bracelet and I will show you the video. So if you follow this contour, it of course seems like it wears very large and a lot of wrist presence, but because it can curve down like this on this aftermarket strap, it actually wears much better. So let's talk about the titanium case. It's very light. Now I think the titanium case makes a lot of difference on the wearability of this watch because, quite simply, if it was a stainless steel case, you would feel the heft. And one thing really amazing about this is how IWC actually made this Value 7750, heavily modified movement to case it in only 13 millimeters is really impressive. Most of if you see the Pilot Chronograph models, they are cased in about 15 millimeters case size. They tend to go quite large, maybe the 14. But the case is very flat and wears very well, and the titanium affects its variability. So let's see how the chronograph movement works. You can see the click over here. It goes with a very reassuring click, feels amazing. And of course, if we click it and you press it here, it resets as well. So it's a screw down crown. Let me show you a bit of a shot here of the screw down crown. And if you unscrew the crown, it has the very nice Value winding feel. Yeah. So I'll give all the specifications on screen here so you know the power reserve and everything about the movement, including movement number. But it is very solid movement. This movement, the Value 7750 base movement is a really solid timepiece. You can really push it around and it will still work fantastically. And yeah, of course you get the wobbly feel when you wear it on the wrist, which is very special for this movement. You do feel it. But other than that, I think it's a fantastic movement. If this was an in-house movement, it probably would have pushed the price a bit higher as well. But I think for what it is, it really is amazing. So let's talk about what I like about this watch. Number one, it wears very well even on smaller wrists. And of course, number two, it has beautiful proportions. It has this beautiful Genta design, which is reminiscent. I think Gerald Genta design. Gerald Genta designs have been very popular lately. It's have this kind of iconic look, which is very desirable at this time. And of course, being the chronograph movement, it does have an extra functionality of the chronograph movement, and I believe that it's doing very well on the market. It's something that you can collect and add to your collection. And even if you have some chronograph watches, you want to go into this K-shaped design, integrated design, you can have it with this watch. And of course, we have the bracelet as well. You can purchase this bracelet aftermarket, but I believe if you were to purchase a brand new bracelet, some of you may be thinking, okay, let me get this watch and I purchase the bracelet. Now, I checked with IWC, the official IWC, and they said that to purchase this titanium bracelet, because it's all titanium, okay, it's going to cost about, I'm not kidding you, $3,000 over US dollars. $3,000 US dollars for the full titanium bracelet. So when you're buying this watch on our website, you can see it's already included the titanium bracelet. It's all in. You're probably going to get this for a steal for what it's priced, and I believe it will be gone very quickly. So let's give it a bit of a wrist shot so you can see how it wears on my 6-inch wrist. So this watch wears very comfortably. It is amazing because of its lightness. You don't feel the heft on the wrist, and in fact, because of the case design, the Genta design over here, that is very reminiscent during the IWC Ingenieur series when Genta was working on the design. Even though it's a 46mm here and 42mm here, it wears fantastic. Look at that. The lux here is perfect, even the curve. If we were to look down the side, you can see there's a bit of a heft to the thickness, but you don't really feel it. I mean, of course, I have worn this and tried it on a wrist, which is with a sleeve and a cuff. I mean, you can wear it under a jacket. It still fits. It's a little thick, but the titanium construction really helps, and it helps that it's all brush finish. It's very durable as well. You see there's no scratches. It's in fantastic condition. The sapphire glass is pretty much flawless. Of course, you got little micro scratches here and there, but other than that, it is an absolutely amazing watch, and you get this reassuring click when you use the watch as well. So there you go. This is the in-depth review of the IWC Ingenieur AMG Special Edition. Now, I believe these watches will be very desirable as time goes on. You can see the prices have been moving up already, so make sure you get one right now before you regret it. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and it will really help us to create more content like this for you to enjoy. Thank you very much, and you have a great day.